The headline today, the hitting streak he's been on.
Yeah, an impressive streak. Can he keep it going in this one? Feels like there isn't a pitch he can't hit right now. Looking forward to seeing how they deal with him.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So almost ready to get underway. And today on the hill, Joey Cantillo. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
First pitch, 4-10.
That misses, and now 2-0.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Grounds one to short. Throw on to Olsen. And the first out of the game is an easy one. As we check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. This has been a good, productive lineup so far this year. Currently ranking among the better teams in terms of total hits. And there's a swing and a drive. And it one-hops the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Wastes no time there. Loud contact, leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Here's Rafael Devers. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles, and by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player in baseball history with those kinds of numbers at that age.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cantillo was a workhorse the last time out, throwing a complete game. Smoked on the ground a second, and Devers is set down. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Digging in, Alex Bregman. That one misses. Ball 1. Bregman with just one more homer to reach the 200 career mark. There's a strike.
You know, we usually talk about bigger numbers when it comes to homers, but only about 400 major leaguers have ever hit 200 round trippers in their careers. He's putting himself in great company.
Ground ball left side. Riley. And no throw for some reason as he reaches first. And on the play, a run will come in to score. And with 2 down, the Red Sox. The early lead. Connor Wong up next for the Red Sox.
1-0.
Bregman leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
2-0. 3-0.
In the dirt. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
Romy Gonzalez in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Fastball for a strike.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Grips one to right. Acuna makes the catch, and that is that. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Braves coming up. Back here in Atlanta. So here's the lefty, Patrick Sandoval.
There you go.
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled, batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
To third. Devers throws on to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Albies with a homer in his last game. Outside low. And the count is 2-0.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the
and he swings and lifts one to deep center field. And that one hops the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a double.
But when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
So now it's Freddie Freeman. Third on the National League leaderboard for batting average. Runner at second here, one gone. Check swing, but he went too far. And the count is 0-2. Ground ball to the right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
And the batter now, Travis Bazzana. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. And now the lefty got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
0-2.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult.
That's strike 3 and the third out. So we take a break. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. End of the first from Truist Park. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Braves nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the shortstop, Vaughn Grissom. Cantillo back to work. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
No balls. 1 strike.
And delivers outside. Our umpire behind the plate, Jerry Hillsdale. High praise for Jerry when we talk to people around the game.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Boog. He's very straightforward, very consistent back there. So most of the time, you're not even going to think about him. That's a good thing.
Next offering is fouled back. That's inside.
Full count.
On the ground to third. And it gets by him.
He kind of rolled over on this. Pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
At the plate, Wilyer Abreu. And a big swing and a miss.
It's 0-1.
And strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That one ripped. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
And boy, do they catch a break otherwise. You're looking at runners around the bases and probably a run that scores.
Next to hit, Cedar Rafaela. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. Throw is offline, and he scores. It's 2-0.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Durant, batting with one down, takes a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Abreu stands at third with one gone in the inning. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
This one in the air. Cantillo makes the catch for the out. And now Rob Refsnyder, a double and a run scored his first time up. Outside with a breaking ball.
Ball out.
2 outs and a runner at third here in the top of the second. And a fastball in there for a strike at 91. That misses the zone. 3-1. On the ground to third. Fair ball. In to score is the runner from third, and they lead by 3. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
He has had such a good day today. I don't think he's going to want to leave when it's over.
A couple of doubles today for the DH. So runner at second, 2 down. Devers digs in now. He's 0 for 1. Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Joey Cantillo gives way. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. Now on the bump, Jose Alvarado.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
And Devers hits that one. Harris right there to make the grab. And we're back. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now the first baseman, Matt Olson. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And it's 0-1. And there's a ball.
1-1.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
That one is absolutely belted. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And that squirts through. So a man aboard now with one away. Marcelo Zuna coming up to hit. Leading the NL in home runs to start the day. He's been a beast. Yeah, that's fouled off. And that one fouled off. Man at first, one away. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. That'll fire up the dugout. His 26th of the year. It's 3-2.
He just sent a jolt of electricity into this stadium with that swing. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Out.
Got him.
Number 2.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And first offering is fouled off. And that one hammered Durant. Long run on his horse. And that one hops the wall. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. That's a laser base hit. The run comes in from second, and it's an RBI single. It's 3-3. 2 outs, runner at first. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Acuna dives back in. Doubled in his first AB. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in the second game of the series. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back there. That's long gone. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. It's their second home run of the inning, and the Braves have the lead now. It's 5-3. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now. He can't miss.
But 2 round trippers in this. Back at Truist. And the batter will be the shortstop, Travis Bazzana.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
0-1.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His 3rd inning, so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. The throw won't get there in time, and they come away without an out. Man at first, nobody out. Here's Matt Olson, 0 for 1 so far. To first, and he breaks for second. Oh, caught up in a rundown now. And they tag him out.
I think the base runner was trying to catch him off guard, perhaps looking to steal right away, and wasn't ready to get back to first. Nice pickoff move by the pitcher.
Swing and a miss.
0 balls, 1 strike.
0-1 gets a check swing. Appeal to third. Did not go. The 1-1 is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. One gone, runner at first. Here comes Austin Riley. Ball 1, no strikes.
1-0.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
1-1.
Next offering is fouled back.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Not close with that one, and the count is 2-2. Olsen leads off first with one away. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Got him. 2 away down. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. He's already homered here in this one. Step off, throw to first, and he's back in safely. On the ground, out to short. In plenty of time to first. Ozuna is out. Back here in Atlanta, John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Sean Murphy. Tap foul at the plate. One. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Siggy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't. And this is
swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance, and forget it. So he goes the opposite way with that one. It's 7-4. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. That's just a great feeling as a hitter. You let the ball travel, tracked it pretty nicely. He's almost beat there, but he gets the back. Field home run, and he did it right there.
Austin Adams will take over here.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
This one's smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His 18th home run of the season, and they add a run. It's 8-4. That's their fourth home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. At Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
Toss to Bregman. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Has grounded out a couple of times. And that's outside. Action in the pen down there. Liam Hendricks preparing to come on if needed. Swing at a high fly ball, well struck. Ranging back onto the track, and he makes the catch. 2 outs, base is empty. Travis Bazzana next up for the Braves. Down and in, moved his feet. On the ground to Devers. Gets it to first. That ends the frame. And Here's Matt Olson down. 1 for 2. Adams back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Braves, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
And there's one down.
Now batting, third baseman, Austin.
Here's Austin Riley. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
No balls.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
0-2.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase. On to first, and it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout. 2 down, base is empty. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He's already homered in this game. And a swing and a miss there.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
The 0-2. In the air to left center. Rafaela under it. Makes the catch. And that is that. And we're back.
You're out. 3.
Now pitching to
Liam Hendricks out of the bullpen.
Number 31.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. He had a big swing back in the 4th, a 2-run homer, and that helped them get the lead.
And what a swing it was, Boog. Poetry in motion. And those are the type that you hardly feel when you connect with the baseball. Just so smooth, a great feeling off the bat.
Substitution being made at first. Entering is the pinch runner, Ahmed Rosario.
Number 15.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That one the other way, and that's a base hit. And now runners at the corners, nobody out. Back to the top of the lineup, and here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. Here's the pitch. It's a double steal. It's a squeeze. That's out number 1, and a run comes in to score.
This is exactly how they draw it up. He gets the bunt down and makes it pretty easy for the runner from third to score on the play. Tell you what, don't trade that out for the run every time. Nicely done.
Runner takes off. Up the middle. Oh, he gloves it. Gathers and throws. Here's one. Safe at home. And the runner scores from second. And the lead is up to 5.
A designated hitter.
Here is Freddie Freeman. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty. 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
He was really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Grissom gets under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Brennan Bernardino.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Shortened a bunt and missed it. 0-2. Struck him out swinging. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Matt Olson up to the plate. 1 for 3. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Here is Austin Riley. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Lifted in the air, right center field. Hauls it in for the out. And there are 2 outs. Here's the catcher to hit, Marcell Ozuna. Runner on the go. Liner, base hit. And now 2 aboard. And now it's Ahmed Rosario. Tapped out in front of the plate. Toss to Bregman. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. We go to the 8th, and here is Romy Gonzalez. Close, but called the ball. And that's ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
Fastball for a strike.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Up and in, ball 3. Swing and a foul out of play.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk. So a man aboard. So stepping in for Boston, Vaughn Grissom. Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. To second, and he's out. Number 65. He takes over behind the plate after the injury.
Number 65.
Yeah!
1 out, bases empty. Next one misses. 2-1. Sets him down looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. 2 outs, base is empty. Now, Wilyer Abreu.
1-0.
That one misses. 1-0. Ripped to short. Tosses to first. And that is the
I really like what they've done.
Hello guys, Paulie here. I'll be taking over the rest of the way. Here we go.
Ball.
Mike Reyes up, he's 3 for 3. He's a triple shy of the cycle. Let's see if we can get this triple. The Braves are up 10-5.
Here.
After an amazing
1 ball, 1 strike.
bottom of the second, where they scored 5 runs. Well, it ain't gonna be 5. It ain't gonna be triple. It's just gonna be single, but that will work. Rooney's up now. Harris got a lead out there at first. And they got him caught in a run back. And Michael Harris is picked off in a run back. He ends his day 4 for 4. Cooney's up, who's 2 for 3 today. Looking to get another base hit to raise that average above 250. Acuna having a subpar year, and that ball was bobbled by the first baseman, but he made a recovery in time. 2 down. Now, Ozzy Albies is up. He's having an amazing year, batting .316 this year. Here's the pitch, swing and miss, strike one. He also has 17 homers and 36 RBIs over the year. Here's the 0-1. Foul ball, strike 2. Here, Fonda comes set. Here's the 0-2 and swing and a miss, strike 3. On to the 9th we go. And it looks like the Braves are going to stick with Cam Caminetti on the mound. Here's the first pitch to Cedini Rafaela. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-0. That ball's hit out to Harris. And Michael Harris will be under it for 1 out. 1 down, 2 to go here for the Braves. Strike 1 on Jaron Durham. He is 0 for 4 today. Here is the 0-1.
That's a ball. That's
ball
inside.
1, just missed. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Durham. Swing and a miss, strike 2 on Jaron Durham. Here's the 0-2. The 1-2, Swing and a miss, strike 3. And Duran gets on a wild pitch strikeout.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Rob Refsnyder.
Rob Refsnyder's up now. Ball 1. Caminetti's looking for his first Major League save, as he would have pitched 3 innings today, meaning he gets the save according to Major League rules, no matter the run deficit.
2-1.
Here's the 2-1 to Riesendorf. That's to Rosario. And 2 down. Rafael Devers is up. He is the last hope. Michael Harris gets under it, and the Braves pick up the win in the series win as they take the second game of this 3-game series. The win goes to Jose Alvarado, and the save goes to Cam Caminetti. Congratulations on a good game, and my player of the game is Michael Harris. Correction, that was Cam Caminetti's second career save. Patrick Sandoval gets the loss. So let's run through the box score here real quick. I was right on Mike Rice getting player of the game. Duran 0 for 5. Riesendorf 2 for 5. Devers 0 for 5. Bregman 2 for 4. 1 for 2 for Connor Wong. 1 for 3 for Roman Gonzalez. 2 for 4 Vaughn Grissom. 2 for 4 Willie Abreu. And Cedina Rafaela 0 for 2. While the Braves had 16 hits and 37 at-bats, 0 walks, 5 strikeouts, and we had 4 homers. Marcell Ozuna, who hit his 26th of the year. Austin Ozzy Albies, who hit his 17th of the year. Michael Harris, who hit his 11th, and Acuna, who hit his 18th. Well, folks, that'll do it all for me tonight. Thank you for tuning in to my first ever live stream, and I hope to see you again. Bye.